Here we go!
What is up, guys? My name is rksonic, but you could also call me Ruben, and we are back today with more murder. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I've been having a really good time with this. On the last episode, we talked to Knuckles, interrogated Knuckles, and now we are in the library. So, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Ruben says, that's me, all this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Oh, look, it's Amy. Everyone's here. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? That's my Vector voice. But before you go, SBO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. Don't say that ever again, Amy. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Well, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. Like I have the privilege of being voiced by Ruben doing this terrible Kermit the Frog impression. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious as I can't speak. Line! I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure everything's good. Here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. Just like how Ruben is butchering my voice right now. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. God, I can't speak! Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la. Dee 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 dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Ruben and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around, and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. Wink. And if you like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Cool. Let's see. Hang in there. That's cute. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. My God, you just need to find inspiration everywhere you go, huh, Tails? There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Exactly. See, my man understands me. Right? A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. Nice reference. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Ruben, look at this! There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map has been added to the inventory. Nice. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Oh, there's a lot to investigate here. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy. So plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. Same. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes for a bit. Ruben, no! Don't fall asleep! There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check it. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there is nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something there. Ruben, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No! I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Ruben, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. So pick them up, you lazy ass! I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. Then pick them up! The spines are creasing, but at the opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. My God! Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason for him. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock added to inventory. Cool. Anything else up here before I talk to them? Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they're confiscating my... I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little bit more first? Okay. Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering. Did I really miss something? Oh, there is more on this side. Wow. I wish I could stop and look at all these books. Then look at them, Tails. My God. But Sonic needs me. No time. He actually doesn't need you. He's dead. Sorry. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. It's the user's guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual? Cool. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Did you bring me any meat to chop again? So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? Oh, whoops, wrong line, wrong voice. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? I'm terrible at this. It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Ruben and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? That wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was! Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Ruben, could you help me out? Alright, Ruben. What book do we think Espio might have been reading? The only book that we have. This one. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Think! Oh, my favorite part that I suck at. 40 rings? Okay, we got different kinds of items here. Cool. I got 40 so far. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Good, 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 good. Come on, get to the end. Alright, that one was pretty easy. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Richter. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Ruben, if you don't mind, could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train could clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosions being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Ruben, hit him with another one. Oh, okay. Which page do I choose? What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Ruben. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works on tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full sight of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? No! I hate to say it, but no. Ha! Just goofing. You passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please, but you joked and japed, said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. Did he really just rhyme and curse at me? You have clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Rector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is pretty substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Rector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Ruben? He always puts me on the spot! Damn it! Okay, Ruben, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading. But what? How about the key? Shadow's lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Ruben. Let's get our argument together. Think! I'm gonna think so freaking hard right now. Here we go. 50 rings, that's a lot. I died. Consider my time wasted. Let's give this another go, Ruben. Play the dream gear. Quick! I just skipped a whole bunch of rings. Oh, that was a mess. That was a mess. Okay. Oh no! Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. Okay, okay. Is that the end? Alright, good. They were very forgiving on that one with the rings. Good. I just thought of something. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Ruben. One that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor's vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading? Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? I gotta join Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning end. Ruben, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another? Library map? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Think! This is how I get my thoughts in order, of course. Jump. Okay, good, good. Okay, I am focusing so incredibly hard right now. Alright, I'm good. Just gotta stay alive. Good, good, good. Alright, we did it. Very good. I actually like these more than the spiky balls. The library map? Oh, I see! See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SBO have been for Shadow to not see him? Straight path here. I actually can't tell from here. Okay, maybe it depends on where the chairs are facing. Not this one. Not quite. For Shadow to not see SBO as he was walking to the library car, where would SBO have been seated? This one? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SBO was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Success. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. I hate that voice. I don't know why I keep doing it. Likewise, I can use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh? It seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck! And I mean hell, but we're at a PG game, of course. And if you need any if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murder is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. What the f***? At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Ruben. Let's see what's next. Coming! Wow. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Alright, we are now in the casino car. Look at that chow with the mustache. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright guys, let's stop right here for now, and we'll continue this on the next video, right? Again, a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this a lot. This is really cool. I have no idea who could have murdered Sonic. I get the feeling it might be Tails. Oh, no. I guess right now, my prediction is the conductor. Or Amy? God, I don't know. We'll find out, though. We'll find out soon enough, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for all your support. This is rksonic signing off. Thank you guys so much, and have a great night.